Hello and welcome to another useless codex review or useless review. Today we're looking at Age of Sigmar Thondia. Thondia? Season of War Thondia. So Games Workshop was kind enough to send me a copy of this for review, and I do not get to play as much Age of Sigmar as I'd like to, but here we have something that is geared more towards obviously battlefields and a bit more towards narrative play, path to war, that kind of stuff. But anyway, it is a really nice book. It's a hardcover book. I think we're pretty much used to all of that by this point. But yeah, again, like I'm way behind on my Age of Sigmar lore and the background material and all of that. So I really like getting these kinds of material because they provide a bit more context as far as what is going on in the greater whole of the realm, right? With for example, like with Warhammer 40,000, it's well established what is happening and where things are, and whereas Age of Sigmar, it still feels like it's still building into it, and I think that's kind of interesting. The very first page, it is, do you feel it? Do you feel the pounding in the earth, the roar and the crackle upon the air? Ghur is awakened, forever in thrall in the primal fury deep within its core. The Ember realm will suffer the assaults of the outsiders no more. Ghur fights back, and like the creatures that call it home, it goes for the throat. That's really cool. I like this. So basically, Ghur, in this expansion book, this campaign book, it is the life force within the land kind of thing, and yeah, I mean, like, I've barely scratched the surface as far as like what this entails and everything like that. So moving on over to page 2, of course, is the table of contents. War in the Savage Lands, Wild Dominions, History of the Monsters, the Realm of Beasts, the Beast Awakens, the Coast of Tusks, Savage Landmarks, Summon to War, Call of the Beast, Savagery and Slaughter. It's the whatever it is, Incarnate of Ghur, Impending Doom, excuse me, Blood in the Past, Heart of the Beast. And then by about page 52 of this book, we get into the rules for the Incarnates, Realm rules, the War in Thondia Battle Pack, and then of course it goes into other 3 other subcategories of Thondia: Path to Glory Battle Pack, the Anvil of Apotheosis of Ghur, Summons to War Battle Pack, and then Strife in Thondia Battle Pack. Very, very interesting. Of course, it's got plenty of pretty pictures and such, and yeah, man, I mean, like, it gives you all the lowdown about all the beasts. There's actually a few other little interesting sections in here, like obviously getting maps to the realms, and getting an idea of the lay of the land. And I think like maps, especially within campaign narratives and the Path of Glory, Crusades and stuff like that, it helps to have a map to help conceptualize like what's happening, where's it going, this battle's occurring here, and how does it affect over here, and you know what I mean. And you can kind of draw up these imaginary battle lines, or the context, the greater context to the battle that you're playing. And I like that. I like when they include these kinds of details into these kind of things here. Page of snippets, and of course another map, the Coast of Tusks. I would assume this is for all the big giant duders and such, the big beasties. I would assume ogres and things like that. I don't know. I have barely gotten a chance to properly digest this material, but it's a lot of lore material in here, which is really, really nice. Pays attention to a lot of the different factions. Of course, the big serpent thingy that comes in the terrain set. Really, really fantastic. Blood in the Past. Yeah, there's some really great stuff in this book. It's really, really pretty. And yeah, and of course I like this little Bestery section here. It gives us like a little, deeper understanding of Bullgors, Frost Sabers, Cockatrice. I always think I'm saying that one wrong. Cockatrice? Stegodons, Carnosaurs, Fellwater Troggoths, Jabberslies, Thondian Flathorn. The thing looks kind of crazy, actually. Looks like a ribcage with legs. Corpse Ripper Vulture, which is, I guess, that big vulture thing that the crew boys fly around on. Itcher Moss, and then Growl Oaks. So for some trees and such. Barbed Snifferweed Spheres. I wonder if that's what, because the picture of it looks a bit like the, the orbs with the spikes you used to see on the 40K tables. I wonder if that's a bit of a callback to that kind of thing. Interesting. Terror Pins. I have no idea what a terror pin is. Full of beautiful artwork. Then, of course, by page 52, we get to the rules. The rules covers Incarnates, Realm Rules, War Thondia Battle Pack, Thondia Path to Glory Battle Pack, Anvil of Apophis Ghur, Summons to War Battle Pack, and Strife in Thondia Battle Pack. Very, very cool. Yeah, not like this model. This thing's crazy looking. I dig it. I'm in. So with these rules here for the Incarnates, which is this big, this serpent skull thing, he's an incarnate. An incarnate is an entity born of the pure realm energy. Incarnates are allied units that can be included in any army if they are bonded to a hero in the army. An incarnate is treated as a unit consisting of one model in the core, and of course it defines the one model or the unit according to the core rules. And then bonding, it just got to be bonded to a hero. And of course there's various tiers, like as this thing does things, of course, it goes up levels and such, which is really interesting. And it's actually really interesting. And by the sounds of it, if it's kind of untethered or if you don't have it attached and you want to play with these things, it kind of just randomly moves around, which is really kind of interesting. Yeah. It's really, really interesting stuff. Of course, it has the rules for the realm. Realm sphere magic. All wizards knowing a spell in addition to others that they know can know the metamorphosis. The wizard channels the wild soul of Ghur to transform a chosen ally into a monstrous beast. That one's pretty interesting. Just changing somebody into giving them the monster keyword. I thought that was kind of interesting. Realm command. Each player can use the following command ability in addition to any others that they can use. A feral roar. Channeling the spirit of Ghur, the commander looses a roar that sees monsters of all shapes and sizes fight on without heed of injury or pain. Yeah, that one's kind of interesting too. Basically, until the end of the phase, when you look up the value of the unit's damage table, it is treated as if it has not suffered any wounds. So I guess if he has a degrading profile, no worries. Yeah, and there's all sorts of stuff here. It's even got Thondia Mysterious Terrain. It has a little table for that. Random terrain is always kind of fun, interesting way to, spice up the games. Then, of course, for open play, the War Thondia Battle Pack. Just defines points limits for 1,000, 2,000, and over 2,000, and basically recommends the minimum number of terrain features on the table. So for, up to 1,000, 4, up to 2,000, 8, and beyond 2,000, 12. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, this is really, really cool. Gives you all your battlefield layouts, gives you your victory tables, and of course your twist table, roost table, and arcane prize table. That's pretty cool. It feels more like a campaign kind of thing, right? And then narrative play. The Thondia Path to Glory Battle Pack. Again, defines the tables, defines battle plans. Thondia quests. That's really cool. Thondia veteran abilities. So as you upgrade, prime monster abilities. Thondia territories. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Thondia. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Thondia? Anyway. Scouting expeditions. And of course, it's got scenarios, battle plan scenarios. Choose the jaws, the beast's lair. Open the vault. Defend the settlement. Then the Anvil of Apotheosis. Ghur. 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 Anyway, it is, I've not read too much heavily into this. I just quickly kind of skimmed through it. But basically it just lays out more narrative type scenarios such, as well as what looks like yeah, you get characteristic enhancements and abilities depending upon what force you're playing as. So elf, bone splitters, orcs, bulgor, demon, death mage, dragon ogre. Yeah. Armory. Archetypes, commander mage, spell tables, and acolytes. Bestial companions. Man, there's all sorts of stuff for narrative play in this book. It's really, really cool. I got to get playing more Age of Sigmar so that I can start playing in campaigns and such. Then, of course, it gives us our War Scroll battalions, the Butcher, Herd, Lord Vorst's Retinue, God's Maw, Vanguard, the Weeping Fangs, the Snorters, Copruck? I don't even know what that is. Then, of course, it's got more missions. Savagery and Slaughter, Impending Doom, Blood in the Pass, The Heart of the Beast. And then Strife in Thondia Battle Pack, which is for matched play. So for all of you who are, hardcore about your competitive type of gameplay, well, it's got you covered because it gives you the points values, gives you all sorts of stuff here, how to lay it out, how to play out games. Yeah, this is really darn cool. Your core battalions, grand strategies, starting armies, battle tactics. Man, scoring sheet. It also lays out a scoring sheet for everybody. And then gives you your scenarios: Clash in the Borderlands, the Invasion, the Prize, it's a trap, and then Cut Off the Head. Oh, and that's it. That's the end of the book. So, very, very cool. If you are into your Age of Sigmar and, you're looking for more ways to expand upon your gaming experience, lots of narrative, open play, and of course, match play. The terrain set should be coming out soon enough. As of filming this video, it has not been released, as far as I know. Not that I'm following that closely to it, but yeah. So anyway, yeah, big thank you to Games Workshop for sending me a review copy of this book. This kind of stuff inspires me to get my Ideneth Deepkin done and get them painted and get some games in. I don't know. Let me know down below if you guys need me to demonstrate more of Age of Sigmar type stuff, especially painting and getting the models done. I love my Deepkin. I just like the idea of the Deepkin. Elves, evil elves, underwater, right? Blind evil elves. What's not to like about that? That's just too much fun. And of course with Thondia, and apparently the big serpent skull thing, I can't remember what the heck he's called, the incarnate. He looks like a lot of fun, and apparently everybody can get him. So, fire and ice, fire and water, water and fire. I'm rambling at this point. So check it out if it's the kind of thing that interests you. And yeah, I definitely need to get moving on more of my Age of Sigmar projects so that I can, partake in more Age of Sigmar. And, that's not a bad thing, right? I don't know. Big thank you to my patrons. Without your support, these videos would not be possible. If you're considering Patreon support, click the link in the description below. It'll take you off to a magical website called Patreon, where there are various tiers of support. And a huge thank you to all my patrons for their continued support, and all you brand new ones as well. Huge thank yous. Take care of your brushes. They'll take care of you, and I will see you guys in the next video.